The Dallas Cowboys, cornerback Trevon Diggs. Yeah. So-called a TV poll took bro out for 6 weeks. We got something to talk about. Come with me. So I'm going to tell you this. There is no way in the world that you're an NFL football player and you're doing some handyman things, around the house. You may not have nobody to come do it right when you want to do it, so you go ahead and knock it out, which is understandable. But according to reports, this TV poll don't look too big, y'all. So what in the world went on between Trevon Diggs and the Dallas Cowboys for those 6 weeks that he so-called had a concussion? Maybe 2-3 of those weeks you may have had a concussion. I get it. But that third, fourth, fifth, and sixth week, what was going on? Because we are at a point that the defense needed Trevon Diggs. Now, I'm not saying that Trevon Diggs would have turned our defense around, because we all know we need a lot done to that defense. But he would have helped the situation. Now, mind you, when Trevon Diggs was in there in the beginning of the season, we were skeptical. He was getting cooked left and right, But how in the world do you get taken out by a TV poll for 6 weeks? Guys, this is something different. Now I'm not, maybe it did. Maybe this is 100% the truth. And if it is, ain't no way in the world. What are you doing that substantial for you to have a concussion for 6 weeks? That is absurd to me. Now, moving forward with Trevon Diggs, guys, me personally, I think we gave him too much money too fast. It's getting to the point where we gave him too much money too fast. Now, Trevon Diggs is a great cornerback. Now, he's not one of them ones where they just lock down. But he one of them ones that he'll pick you off if you throw it any type of short underthrow, anything, he going to pick you off. He going to hawk it down and he going to pick you off. Now, that comes with the negative, and that's getting beat over the top, getting beat underneath. Too early, too late. That's what that comes with. So, moving forward, guys, Trevon Diggs and this Dallas Cowboys roster, we need to figure it out. Is he trade worthy? Like, I'm just going to be quite honest with you guys, because at this point, he's tore his ACL. He came back and was getting cooked, and we didn't know what in the world was going on. And now he has a concussion for 6 weeks, guys. Mind you, 6 weeks. Now, Trey, see, don't get me wrong, man. Concussions, they can vary from the spectrum. One could be worse than others. Don't get me wrong. But CeeDee Lamb came back in a week. Trevon Diggs, that poll, brother, it does not look like it'll take you out for 6 weeks. I'm just going to be honest. That's just my honest opinion. But what I can say is that there's something going on in that front office between Trevon Diggs and the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know if this is going to end up being a situation where we end up trading him, or this is going to be a situation where we kind of let it linger and let him hang on for more than he actually should. Because in my opinion, we need to revamp this defense. Our focus needs to be defense moving into next season. And if it isn't, we have another problem. Point blank period. We'll have another season like we did the last 2 years. So we got to think about Trevon Diggs' impact. Now, don't get me wrong, his rookie season, his second year, they were great years. They were great years from Trevon Diggs. But after that, and unfortunately you tore your ACL, it has not been the same, brother. You haven't been healthy, and that ain't nothing wrong with that, because everybody can't stay healthy. But what I can say is that Trevon Diggs, man, you're a talented guy. I don't want you on no other team. I like you with a star on your helmet. But unfortunately, I personally think your time is up in Dallas. Because, you don't do. I feel like during the season, why are you doing handyman work? You gotta wait.
All right. Question.
I'm not quite.
What part of tonight's loss bothered you the most?
I think that the fact that we were making field goals rather than getting some touchdowns and serious possession, and that ended up biting us, especially when we missed the two that we missed. But I think our inability to not keep them out of the end zone, that was frustrating.
Something might be brewing in there. I don't know. Now, everybody always say, Jerry, I don't care about none of that. They care about money. But at some point, you got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. At some point, you want to win. And at some point, you're doing everything you can win, but you just can't win. So you got to make more moves faster. You got to be swift with it. You got to target what's needed, not what's wanted, not the flash you got. We need a solidification guy on defense, because if we don't get him, guys, the Dallas Cowboys will continue to, just degress. We would continue to have years like we just had, and the Dallas Cowboys would be 35 years before we go to the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl again. So if Jerry Jones wants to change that, he needs to make moves now. He needs to be on the phone. He needs to be thinking. He needs to make sure these coaches are ready for next season, because they already know they're eliminated from playoff contention. We have 2 games left, and these guys need to get their brains together up front, up in the front office. Has to get done. Not tomorrow, not the next day, today. If we can get some type of defense, I'm going to tell you now, the Dallas Cowboys will be wreaking havoc. We can retain George Pickens. We have a couple notable free agents that we have to sign. So there's some work to do on that end. So there's things that Jerry needs to get on the phone with right now and deal with them rather now than later. So we have to figure out this defense. Trevon Diggs, he's a part of that defense. And I'm going to tell you now, with him going down for those 6 weeks, we missed him. I'm going to be honest. The cornerback room was getting cooked. Deron Bland is now out. So we're lacking at the cornerback position, guys. So we have to be able to stay healthy moving forward, maybe moving forward to next season, I might say. Moving forward to next season, we have to stay healthy. We cannot continue to, I don't know, man. It's crazy, because if you think about it, the Dallas Cowboys is on the drought. When is that time going to come where they come out the drought? I mean, at any year, it could happen. It could happen. So, and that's going to start with Jerry Jones. He has to pull the trigger early. Go get them players. You see a nice safety in the free agents, go get them. Don't wait. Go get them. Because we need them. We need them. So I definitely think, if we as an organization decide to keep Trevon Diggs, that's fine. That's fine. Let's keep him. But what I'm not opposed of, it's not bring players back early. Now, DeMarvion Overshown has been doing well, and Trevon Revelle, you kind of on the rocker, brother. You can't get right now. I'm not saying you out of it, but, bro, get right. Get right. You got to do better. So if we as a defense can figure something out, and Jerry Jones can get rid of Matt Eberflus and get these guys in a cohesion, because if you want to be honest, I want Al Harris back. I want Al Harris back in the Dallas Cowboys defensive room, because that's when Trevon Diggs and Deron Bland was balling. Point blank period. It was balling. But we couldn't stop the run. Ain't that crazy? So we got to be able to figure out a happy medium to figure out stopping the run and figuring out how to fill zones and have good zone players and playing man or man players, whatever the case may be for that next defensive coordinator. Because I'm saying next, because Jerry Jones needs to get rid of Matt Eberflus. He needs to go today. He should have been gone. If you want me to be honest, he should have been gone. But it's a very difficult situation to fire your defensive coordinator in the midst of the season, because then you have to, it's a very, very rocky situation that you don't want to touch. So you kind of wait till after the season, you assess the season, and you can say what media can say what they want to say. They can say what they want to say. Fans can say what they want to say. But we have to sit back and assess this. If this was a horrible season on tape, then we got to get rid of him at the end of the season. So hopefully Jerry is having that mindset, and he better have that mindset, because Matt Eberflus needs to be gone. We need somebody that can gel with our type of personnel and bring out the best in them in every way. So appreciate you guys popping in. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button on your way out. It's easy, it's free. And guys, once again, my name is Smack Talk. And I do all Dallas Cowboys content, and I bring that news to you directly. So don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Deuces.